Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today we're back building another supercar. Now this one again is for drifting. If you guys are new and you don't know why I'm doing this video, I decided to start sort of like a series on the channel. With my previous video being a Lamborghini Huracan that I've ended up basically tuning for drifting, I wanted to see what it would be like to compare some of the supercars in this game for drifting. I mean, I know that you can get normal cars, you can get your sports cars to go sideways, and you can get them to drift very, very well, which is all cool, but this is Need for Speed. This game is made to be arcadey, this game is made to be just crazy overall, so I thought I'd go ahead and try to see what are some of the best supercars to drift around in this game. So I started off with the Huracan. That thing wasn't even fully built, and it was doing really, really well. Now this one is fully built to level 399, as you can see by the top right. I'll show you guys the parts as well. This is what I have here. I can still get this thing to be a little bit better than before. I don't really need a lot of top speed, but I would like it to sort of accelerate to that top speed a little bit faster. So maybe some acceleration parts would be good. That's kind of why I went with the Shidori parts. That would kind of help my acceleration a little bit. But again, all I kind of need is a little bit more NOS and acceleration. I can get to the speed that I want to a lot quicker, which is kind of what I want to do with this car. 226 miles an hour for top speed doesn't really matter too much. Again, this is a drift car. I'm not going to be drifting at over 200 miles an hour all the time. So yeah, I'll show you guys what this thing drives like afterwards. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's only one car I think that I have. I don't remember if I actually got rid of the no, I didn't. So this is it. This Mustang right here, it's not even fully built. And I ended up tuning this in one of my videos and building it in one of my videos. If you guys want to see that video, go ahead and check it out. It is an absolute monster to drive. It's so good to drift in. I'll take this out in a different video, pretty much use this car to sort of compare the rest of the cars that I have here. I still have a bunch of Beamers as well that I haven't even touched to build, but this is the Huracan that we ended up building in the previous video for drifting. So let's get back to the Ford GT. I'm gonna go ahead and add some parts to this thing. Probably gonna end up looking like very, very ricey because I mean, this is Need for Speed. I don't know, can we actually wide body this? If I can wide body this, I probably will, just because it'll make it nice and interesting. I actually really like this Need for Speed kit. I mean, it's very, very similar to the normal one. It just gets rid of the carbon fiber bit at the bottom. It doesn't really change too much, to be honest. The hood, I guess, yeah, the hood. There's a lot of hood slash wheel arch parts for this. Jesus. I just noticed. I honestly thought this was going to look a lot worse as a wide body. And it really doesn't. This is probably the nicest one here. Ooh. I don't know, maybe this one. I don't know if I like the little vents above the headlights. I mean, they kind of do look kind of cool. But, I don't know if I want them on or not. I don't think I'll add them on. I mean, they do... Ooh, I don't know, it makes it look like really, really aggressive though if I do have them in. You know what, let's put them on and have... That's so wide. That honestly reminds me of the Ford GT from Need for Speed... Carbon? Is it Nicky's 4GT? That's a wide body. I don't know which one's a wide body. I think it is from Need for Speed Carbon. I know Nicky drives the 4GT. Obviously the old one from Carbon. But is it a wide body? I cannot remember for the life of me if it's a wide body or not. I'm going to keep the standard front kit because I mean it's not going to really change too much for that. The front splitters actually do look really, really good because they kind of... This one especially, the Ghost one, they actually like sinks into the bumper. I don't know. It looks interesting to me. Enough interesting for me to add it on pretty much. Anything else? Canners I'm not going to change. Wing mirrors we can change. That'll be kind of stupid though if we do end up changing them. They actually do look very good. Stock. This car looks insane as it is. It just looks like a full-on concept car. It looks absolutely mental. Rear fenders. Again, we can get it to match the front. I pretty much add all the vents and everything. Getting this thing to be wide body is mad looking. I'm not going to change that. The spoiler, we can add a spoiler onto it. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of like the the wingless... The wingless version of it. Jesus, absolutely not. I think the normal one is fine. This one's a little bit more glossy. I should get this one to be added on. It doesn't really change the exhaust. It just changes the outer rim for the exhaust. Not a lot of change for this. Ooh, it actually opens up the rear end a little bit more on the sides. You can see the tires and stuff. That kind of makes it look a little bit more interesting. Diffuser. Whoa. Let's have a look at this. That looks mental. That looks insane. And that looks even just as crazy. I'm definitely going for this one. from the Alchemist kit. It looks very good. I don't know what wheels to add on this thing. This looks crazy. Just slightly tinted taillights as well. Makes this thing look mad. This is insane looking. Look at this thing. This is crazy looking. As a wide body, I didn't realize that you could actually wide body the Ford GT. I mean, the Ford GT is a fairly new car right now, so them having kits already made for this thing, pretty insane. I'm gonna try find a set of rims. I don't know what wheels to add onto this thing. Ooh, actually some Vorsteiners would be kind of alright. Some big wheels, obviously. Some rotiform wheels. I don't know how I feel about the rotiform wheels. Gee, it's too much. It's too much for me. Too much for me to add those. I mean, the Vorsteiners actually look very good for most of these guys. I mean, this one kind of matches the original wheels a little bit, except the original wheels have a lot more offset in the center. Or is that just a rear wheel? I think that's just a rear wheel. I am a fan of those wheels. They're pretty thin, though, to be honest. If you look at them from... They look terrible, actually. I need to change them. I need to change these fast. They look so bad. I don't know if you guys can see them from the rear end. I'm going to show you guys right here. Look how thin those wheels are for this car. That looks awful. That looks absolutely terrible. I feel like that just ruins it for me. I don't know how I feel about these. Damn, these look good. I always love work wheels, but this has a lot of offset in the center, and whoa, I'm definitely going for these. They look sick. I don't know how to do this. I mean, they look good, but I don't really need, like, I feel like it's a little bit too much tire. I don't know. I'm gonna change the paint. I want to see what it looks like. They actually do look really good, though, to be honest. I just wish that they were slightly bigger in size. In width, I think they're fine. They could be a little bit wider, but I mean, they look pretty good. I don't know. I kind of like them. Anyway, let's have a look and see what sort of designs people have made for this thing. Obviously, I kind of want the whole white stripes, or not just white stripes. But I just kind of want the stripes for this thing. I think they look really good. Blue and white. This does look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Oh wow. Damn, this looks really good. The grey with the gold stripe in the middle, that actually does look really good. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of matches the wheels. I feel like the wheels are a little bit would have been nicer if they were a little bit bigger. There's not really that many good wheels that I kind of can find for this thing. They actually do look really good for this car. I'm gonna add this on. I'm gonna keep this. That looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the whole grey with the gold stripe. I think it suits it quite a lot. I feel like I could change the paint of the wheels to get them to be a little bit brighter in color. Alright, there we go. They're a little bit shinier, a little bit brighter in color. Okay, that should do it, I think. I think that looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. There you go. This is our Ford GT drift car. I mean, what have I done? Why am I drifting these cars? I don't even know, but screw it. Let's take it out and let's see what this thing is like. I'll take a screenshot for the actually, can I just... One second. I have lots of these anyway, so might as well add one on. Let's put some air suspension on this thing and let's see what it looks like once I lower it even more, because I feel like it'll look a little bit better once it's even lower to the ground. I feel like it'll get rid of the big like tire wall that it still has, and get this thing to be a little bit nicer looking. But again, it's only going to be when it's standing still, obviously. But let's have a look at least and see what this thing is like. Alright, let's lower it. Oh, it doesn't go in too much, but it goes in, I think, just the right amount. I like that. I like that a lot. And obviously when you start the car back up, it'll lift. That's sick. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this is it. This is the Ford GT drift car. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I honestly felt that there was gonna be like no options for this thing for some reason. I don't know. I just thought that like the customization options that would be able to add on this thing wouldn't be that many, because again, this is a brand new car. Technically, the public doesn't really have all, like, not everybody from the Republic even has these. Yeah, they're still like just slowly churning them, putting them out. But it's pretty mad. It's a pretty mad car. Let's go ahead and bring it to the event. I'll show you guys how many points I can actually squeeze out with this thing. Now, if you have any suggestions of any cars that you guys want me to compare, any like supercars again, if you guys want me to compare them for drift events, I know it'll be kind of interesting to see what these cars handle like in drift events. I mean, I'm trying something interesting here, because Lamborghini Huracan is probably the best car in the game right now for drifting, which is weird to say, but yeah, I'm gonna accept this because I'll probably be able to do it. I think I can squeeze out about 1,000,000 points with this thing. It's not bad. But I think I have to like really force myself to get the 1,000,000 points, but it's not bad. I can just stretch out my sides quite a bit. The only thing I have to do here is obviously trying to crash, because I'll lose my multiplier, it'll go down. And then obviously try to keep my speed up, which shouldn't really be too much of a problem with this thing. It has over 1,000 horsepower, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. So I can definitely keep my speed up. I can squeeze out the points when I need to. The only deal is, again, I need to try and not straighten out or hit off anything, because, again, my multiplier will go down. Just like that. I just said it and I was like, I knew I was going to go a little bit too wide there. And that's why I'm on 1 multiplier. Cars doesn't matter, apparently, but walls and stuff like that actually do matter, so. Still have 1 lap left. I'm not doing that great, but I mean, the Huracan didn't really do that great either when I was using it, but again, that thing wasn't fully tuned or fully maxed out, so like I said, I can probably squeeze out about 1,000,000 points if I'm careful and I do everything correctly. Right now I'm probably going to squeeze out about 900,000. So how much did I get there? Yeah, 935. So I can squeeze out about 1,000,000 points with this thing. That's kind of what my threshold is. It's not bad. It's not a bad car to try slide around with. But again, I feel like I can sort of do a little bit better with it if I'm a little bit more careful, which is obviously what I have to do. So let's go ahead and trade that part, and I'll do 1 more run. Hopefully try to get this million points here. I feel like it's decent. If you get some 1,000,000 points just by doing that, it's fine. Now the way people are getting these crazy amount of points for this event, if you guys didn't know, is people just do donuts. They do donuts and they progress very, very slowly, and they always stay at the level 4, or not level 4, but like the 4th multiplier pretty much. And that's how they get their points. They just do donuts, and they sort of progress very, very slowly. I'll show you, if you guys have not seen videos of people doing them, just go up on YouTube obviously and watch people do them. I'm not gonna say it's scummy, but it's like a very, like, it's a weird way that you can actually just cheat the system to get all the points that you want, and it just doesn't look like proper. Well, you're not drifting properly, you're just doing donuts, but like just playing the game normally, like actually trying to slide like this, I feel like makes it a little bit more rewarding when you get a lot of points. But let me try to squeeze out the 1,000,000 points, see if I can. It's not bad. So 700,000. Not bad, not bad. Don't touch the wall. I almost touched the wall there. Alright, this is the 1,000,000 point run. Nice. Keeping nice and wide here. And there you go. 1,000,000 points. Not too bad.
I'm not sure I even drifted.
Really, Mac? You're not sure if you even drifted? I mean, I've been kind of careful with how my run went, so I kind of feel like I was drifting. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That is the 4GT drift car. I mean, again, there's other cars that I kind of want to attempt and try and see what they drive like, but this is the 4GT. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys, like I said, have any suggestions of any other supercars that you guys think could actually stack up to the Huracan and this thing. Again, with the Huracan, I think I'm going to revisit it, and especially with this, I'm going to probably try and make a video where I'll compare like the top 5 supercars for drifting in this game, and I'll try to do that, but I'll obviously continue to build them and see what they're like before I obviously make that video, and I'll show you guys pretty much how well or how badly they do. But for now, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.